met a girl for a blind date once. She didn't say a single word throughout dinner, finished her meal, and walked out. Okay, not a good date, I guess. I then checked my phone and there was a message from the girl saying she couldn't make it tonight. Wait, who the heck did I eat with? Dude, some random chick just came and started eating dinner with you. Okay. She was probably homeless, honestly. Or just crazy. She was probably me, trying to get free food. Yeah, I would just go on Tinder and get a date when I was hungry and poor. I was like, oh, I'll just get a free meal out of somebody. I'm kidding, I didn't do that. I read someone else did, and that's funny. But, hi guys. Yes, today we are looking at some bad first date stories. We all have them, so no judgment. It's gonna be great. But as always, before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram. Links are all down below. And give this video a like and a share. And comment below if you have any bad first date stories. But yeah, let's go. I went to a fancy restaurant thinking I was looking quite cute. Oh, girl feeling herself, okay. When I introduced myself at the bar, my date said, I thought you'd be thinner.
Boy, you better back up.
I grabbed his drink, poured it in his lap, and said, I thought you'd be smarter. Dang, girl. I can't snap, I just put on lotion. She did that. I left and ate pizza that night. Yes, girl. I'm sorry you had to deal with that jerk. You're beautiful no matter what you look like. I don't care. I don't need to see any pictures. Whoever's watching, you're beautiful. Don't forget that. Seriously. In college, a friend set me up on a blind date. Okay, I just wouldn't go on any blind dates, okay? I gotta know what this guy looks like, if he's cute. I wasn't in a great mood because I had received a traffic ticket a few hours before. My day got worse when my blind date turned out to be the cop who gave me the ticket. Oh my God. Do you think he feels bad? Or he's just like, yeah, I can't date a bad driver. Yeah, y'all are not meant to be. I think that was a sign from God. He's like, no, y'all are toxic for each other. Just give her a ticket, it'll be done. He brought his parents and he was 25. That's ridiculous. No, I'm not meeting your parents on the first date. That's not cool. If that's not bad enough, halfway through the meal, his mom asked me if I was going to finish mine. Who does that besides me? I used to do that a lot. I was bad. While taking tinfoil out of her bag to wrap up my food for her to take it home. She was ready. Dude, I bet this guy's parents are just really poor and he was trying to get them some free food. That's not cool, man. Don't use me like that. On our first date, my husband choked on an omelet and blew an onion out of his nose. I married him anyway, because he was cute. That's sweet. Those long-term relationships always have some kind of funny story about when they first met. I told you guys mine, it was funny. He took me to a restaurant and went to the bathroom a lot and stepped out often to take calls. That's weird. I thought it was weird, and then the waiter said, you know he's at another table with a blonde woman, right? He had 2 first dates at the same time. That's shady. Really? That's not cool. You was a player. See, if I was a waiter and I saw some shady business, I would tell the girl. I would let them know. Like, girl, he playing you. I heard his phone call. He got a side chick. I was really into this guy, but I was so nervous. Well, this was our first conversation. Guy, you smell good. Thanks. That's random, but okay. Me. Thanks. I use both my nostrils. I don't think that's what he meant, girl. You are so awkward. I love it. I think he meant you smell good. He likes your perfume. He's not saying that you're skilled at smelling. He picked me up to go see a movie. I picked the movie and we arrived and he found out that it was rated R. Okay, what's the problem? He freaked out and told me he had to call his mom to get permission to watch it. How old are you? He did call her. She said no, and the date ended. We were both 21. Are you serious? This dude is such a mom's boy. Dude, grow up. You can drink alcohol and you're still asking your mom for permission to watch movies? Wow. In college, got invited to a girl's house for a home-cooked meal. Oh no, she can't cook, I bet. Recipe called for 2 cloves of garlic and she used 2 heads of garlic. Garlic is basically like in this kind of ball thing in little sections. The sections are called cloves and the whole thing is called a head. That's way too much garlic. Sweated out garlic for almost a month. All's well that ends well. Married almost 30 years. Still can't cook though. You married her after she poisoned you? She probably thought he was a vampire. She was like, I'm gonna get him this time. We stopped by his family's barbecue on the way to our date and found out that we were third cousins. Ew. Please tell me you aren't still dating. There are some weird people out there. They're like, oh, it's third cousins. It's fine. It's not fine. I had just been diagnosed with an ulcer and was put on medicine to clear my stomach. Farted and burped the whole time. I was so embarrassed. He still married me. Aww. He's like, even though you smell, I still love you. You're still pretty, but you stink, so please take a shower. So it was this guy I had just started seeing, and he was a funeral director. Picked me up with a body in the back of the car and said, we just need to make a quick stop in my office. Like, what are you gonna do with that body? That is so disturbing, and I'm pretty sure that's against the law. Like, you can't just drive around with a body. That's not cool. The waiter came over and looked confused. He turned to my date and asked, when did you stop being gay? We had a date last night. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna go. Y'all have some talking to do. Maybe he's bisexual. Why can't he, play both fields? What's the problem? You can't share? As a senior in college, I asked a cute girl out. Halfway through the date, she told me that she was seriously thinking of becoming a nun after graduation in a few weeks. By the end of the date, she told me I had helped her decide to take the plunge. That is such a bad date. Oh my God. You made her realize she doesn't want to deal with any men ever again. That is the worst. I feel for you. You need to step up your game if you turning girls into nuns. My date let me out of the car to wait on the curb while he parallel parked. After 3 failed attempts, he drove off and I had to walk home. Seriously, he's that frustrated? He has anger issues. You don't want to be with him. And he ditched you. That's not cool. I met a guy online and we saw a movie on our first date. At the end of the night, when acting like he was going in for a kiss, he put his whole mouth over my nose and blew into it. Ew? His breath probably nasty too. Laughing, he says he does this to his dogs and it's called a puppy trumpet. That's weird. That's gross. No, stop. Get away from me, you serial killer. Spilled soda on my crotch while pulling into her driveway. My first words when she answered the door were, it's not pee. She probably didn't even notice. She didn't even see it. And she assumed it was probably a drink if she did. And you were just like, it's not pee, I swear. Now she thinks it's pee. And now you're gonna break up. On a first date, the guy asked me to smell his food because he thought it might be bad. Then he pushed my face in it. One and done. Why would you do that, especially on a first date? Like, you don't know what kind of humor this person has, and that's just rude. Come on, that's not cool, don't do that. One time, I took a girl to the movies. During the movie, she kept looking at the person behind her. Turns out, her dad was sitting behind us the entire time. Dude, did you make a move? Did you try to kiss her in front of her dad? That's bad. But, I mean, he can't get mad at you because it's not like you knew he was there. That's not disrespectful or anything. And that's so awkward. I would not let my dad watch my entire date. Was out on a date with a guy who said he had no money and borrowed $10 to buy a drink at a convenience store. Came back with a scratch off, won $60, not bad, and took me home since I wouldn't go to the strip club with his winnings. Wow, dude, no wonder you're single. $60, that is the most I've ever known someone to win from that. One time I won 10 and the ticket cost like $5, I think. So, $5 profit, not bad. Met a guy from Tinder, home of all the best stories, and we ended the night at his ex-wife's house where I drunkenly helped her pick out a wedding dress for her upcoming marriage to someone else. Well, I guess they ended on good terms, if y'all are all close friends. But that's a little too weird for me. I wouldn't get involved with that. Just, no drama. I mean, congrats on your marriage, but get away from me. And that's it for best first date stories. Those were hilarious. Hope you liked it. Again, don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram and comment below which one was the best. But yeah, I will see you weird people next time.